Hang on. Just blinding everyone. There we go. Jesus. Let's see. Right. Can you see? Let me just move the camera. There we go, I think. That'll do, I suppose. Why is it video? Something's going on with this. Oh, bloody hell. Aha. Right, so we're here. Got one like, one... Oh, is that me watching? Probably is. 2 people watching, thank you very much. So today, I am going to be painting. Oh, let me just... Oh, bloody hell. Is that muted? There we go. So today I am painting up an Ork knob. And I do realise I haven't made any videos. I probably will do a painting video on this. Jono, how are you doing, matey? I just get my paintbrushes out. Let's have a look. What one's that one? Character. No, I'll choose that one instead. And we need the regiment. Right, there we go. I think I clicked something earlier on. Sorry about all the rattling there. I think I clicked something earlier on where he said I was going to be doing a gaming stream. Well, I'm not. Bloody hell, I'm not a gamer. So yeah. 2 seconds. I'm just going to move this mic so my. Sorry if it was a bit rattly there. Right, here we go, guys. Here we go. I'll move this here. Actually, no, I won't. I'll move it there, I think. I'm good, thanks. Your Orks are coming on, pal. Yeah. So I've got like a drawer. Oh God, my milkshakes brings all the boys to the yard. It's leaking everywhere. For what I've got left to paint, I've just got 5 normal knobs, 3 mega knobs, and 10 Gretchen and a Slaver, whatever they're called. And that's like my Orks for now, like painted up. Oh, I'll give up with this. Hang on. Right. Yeah, I've ordered myself a double-decker milkshake. So, yeah. So I'm getting covered in it because it's leaking everywhere. Right, let's get on with some painting. Oh, excuse me. Right, I should really do all this, you know, before and get all the paint set up. But what can you do? So we've got a bit of Warboss. Is it Warboss green? No, Warflesh. Warflesh. Touch of water. Give that a little mixy mix in. So we'll just paint in the this part here. So Painting orcs is a piece of piss, in my opinion. They are like one of the armies you can kind of get away with being a bit messy. But my personal thing is getting the skin how you want it, and then everything else you can just do whatever you want. Does that make sense? Yeah. So get the skin like spot on. Spend a bit of time on the skin, and everything else around it will just be good. 3 people watching. Again, guys, if you're watching, don't forget to like the video. Again, guys, as well, let me know about audio, if the picture's okay. Tell you what I'm going to do as well. Pop that on there. And live chats are visible. There we go. Right. Oh my, it's just leaking everywhere. Why is it doing that? Tonight, I better have some. There we go. Well, I don't even know what I was saying there. But yeah, 3 people watching, so thank you very much for watching. Notice as well, I've been doing quite a lot of, well, at least once a week now, live video. Now, I used to do my live videos over on Instagram. By the way, I do have an Instagram page, so if you want to go follow me, it's just the same name, UnderdogPainting. Go and give it a like, follow. Be very much appreciated. On there you get to see, well, you used to get to see like work in progress photos and stuff like that, but mainly now it's like finished models are put up there. So yeah, if you are wanting a commission, go over and find out. Got one of my Angel Sanguine Hellblasters done today and was pleased with how it turned out. Yeah, saw it in the group, mate. Yeah, looks really cool. I like that stance it's got as well, where it's like bracing itself while it's shooting. And again, mate, your painting's coming on very, very well. Painting all this green. The green for this is going to be a lot lighter than what it looks like now. So what I do is wire flash, and then it ends up being Lorien Forest with like Strachan green and Nurgle green highlights. So the dark is dark and the light bits are very light. It works well, I think. And again, it's not a hard paint scheme. I think one day I will get like a really nice model and take like weeks to do so I can get it like really, really nice. But at the moment I'm quite liking, getting the models painted to a good tabletop standard. Because once COVID is done, I'm coming for anyone who wants to play me. Wee. Yeah, I'm doing it now. Oh, you going up?
Yeah.
This keeps leaking everywhere. Yeah. Bye, Jenny. That's a wife going to bed. And I think what I've done as well is when I cocked up on like making this stream, been thinking about getting my fist on. Yeah, get him, mate. Absolutely. If you want me to paint him, you know where I am. I must have, like I say, clicked a wrong button. So I shared this stream, but on a different like setting. So I don't think people know that I'm on yet. So I've shared it in a few groups. Shared it in an Ork group. Just, yeah. But I think I've cocked up. So if you, Jono, are in any Ork groups, would you share this in there for me, mate? Just while I'm on. Three people are watching. Keeps going to three, then I'll go back to two. Do you know what? I'm gonna like that. But yeah, definitely get my fist on, mate. I would. It's a really cool model. Really, really cool model. Well, depending how you not Ork groups, but I'll put it in the rest. Nice one, mate. Thank you. I think there's a two or three ways you can make them a fist on model. I know he's obviously he's there with his hand. Looks like he's sniffing his fingers, which is a bit strange. But yeah, there's a few different ways. I think they all look pretty cool, regardless of what it is, you know. So I think there's loads of people that know when painting, always start with the skin. Work from the inside of the model out. In that way you're not, if you go on to any other part of the model, it's not a problem because you're going to be painting over it anyway. Yeah, I'm loving this little light as well that I'm using. Now, usually, I don't know if you've watched some of my old live videos. Well, maybe you won't actually, because sometimes I didn't used to upload them. I used to just do them and then just not upload them. It's not letting me, pal, just saying this video has been removed by uploader. Fair enough, not to worry, mate. Well, it clearly hasn't been removed because we're doing it. Get a nice coat on there. So what have people been up to today? Oh, this is annoying me now with this milkshake. Why is it leaking? There's no bloody hole in it. You big tit. Here we go. Covered in milkshake. Let me see what I can do here. Right, I'll share it myself. I'm not. I know. Won't let me because I'm using my phone. Great. Right. There's that one. Right, let's have a look. We'll have a bit of what should we have? I can't remember. I'll have to have a look. See how I've painted my other knobs. Knob. Yeah, so that's brown, black, blue. Do brown. Here we go. Bit of Steel Legion drab for his shirt. Shirty wearty. Pop you there. Sorted, pal. Share to groups. I'm got it to start off YouTube. Cool. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. Ooh, I haven't undercoated this properly. Not to worry. Not to worry. Oh, I will get rid of you. Oh, yeah, I need to get some music or something to put in the background. I've got my Alexa, but that's in the front room. I don't really want to wake the kids up. Excuse me. Can you put music on without a copyright? You have to have certain songs, I think. Some you probably will get copyrighted. I know I used to, when I used to make like the intro to my videos for my Necron videos years ago, I used to use like Linkin Park songs and stuff like that, just because obviously it was a bit like mechanical sounding, I suppose, you know, that type of thing, very futuristic and all that. And then I think I did get a copyright strike saying do not use this music, which understandable, obviously, but you know, I was young and vulnerable then. Young and naive even, bloody hell, what a word. You know, I didn't know what I was doing. I still don't really, on YouTube. But I suppose if the conversation's flowing, you know, then do you really need it, I suppose? Failing that, I'll just sing for you, you know what I mean? Been waiting to put some music on my videos. Been wanting. Yeah, like if... Wow, thanks. If you use like Keymaster, or well, that's what I use. A lad that I know, I keep forgetting, I'm crap with names. Found him. Well, he's a subscriber and all that. But he actually sent me the link to the like unlimited Keymaster. He said you can have this if you want. So I have got the unlimited Keymaster without even paying, which is pretty cool. I don't know how that works, but yeah, we'll go with it. And that's just got like loads of cool sound effects and music, and you know, even the free one. There's like loads of videos on how to use Keymaster, the free version, you know. So I'd definitely have a look up into that, Jono, if you want to just add a little bit more to your videos and whatnot. I've gone over the green. It's not, oh, it is bad actually. So there's that anyway. So I'll pop you back. I'll just get our green back out again. The secret to good painting, in my opinion, is neat base coats. So if you get your base coats on nice and neat, you know, not going over the lines, as it were, and then once you've put your shades on and stuff, your jobs are good. Job is a good one. So there's that. So I'm going to do the jeans / trousers in Thunderhawk blue. I love this colour. I used it on my jean Steel Cult neophytes. It's very, very cool. Contrast is the way forward. The only contrast I have got is Black Templar, and I use that just for my Necron weapons, just to add a bit of variety. Oh, and I might put it on like Ork boots or something like that. But yeah, otherwise, no thank you. I'm not really a big fan of contrast paints. For me, if they're not used properly, I don't know, for me it just looks like you're using a wash to paint your models. That's just my opinion, you know. Some people like it. I personally don't. I'd never begrudge anyone from using it. But then again, I haven't used all of them. Like I say, I've only used Black Templar. So I think if I actually use the full range of colours, I might, you know, be swayed to actually liking them. Maybe, I don't know. I just don't think I like the idea of them. I'm very, I wouldn't say old school, but I like to paint the colour on. I like to wash that colour, and then I like to build the colour back up. And obviously contrast is just a quicker way of doing them steps, in my opinion. Sprue and Glue, how are you doing? How are you doing? Thank you for joining me. If you haven't, don't forget to like this video. Today I'm just showing you, well, not showing you, I'm just painting up this Ork knob. I always laugh when I say that. Knob. Makes you think, like, what were Games Workshop thinking? I know what we'll call something. We'll call that a knob. It's like saying, well, I'm not even going to say what it's like. Oh, excuse me. Yep, I'm having a double-decker chocolate bar milkshake. Proper layers and contrast in the corner looks really good. Yeah, I know you can use the contrast as a wash, like a pin wash, which again is very time consuming. And again, I don't really like pin wash and stuff. The only thing I would pin wash really are vehicles. Just because obviously you've got the panels that you want a certain colour. But otherwise, no. I basically just wash the full model and then go back over with that colour, whatever colour I was using. I know it's obviously, you know, quicker ways, but that's just how I paint. There was a weird noise there, what was that? Oh yeah, my next door neighbour's pretty much got a bonfire in the garden. So I don't really need to put lights on in my house on a night time, because their bonfire illuminates my house. Pricks, yeah. Although they did say one time, do you mind taking your washing in because I'm going to be lighting a bonfire? Yeah, mate, you just light your bonfire and, you know, I just want to dry my undies. Thanks. Dickhead. Sprue and Glue, what you painting this fine Friday night, or are you not? Jono, what are you painting, or are you not? Here we go. Can you see already, like, I've only put 3 colours on. Bosh. The green, the brown, the blue. And that's literally it's like the hard part anyway. All I need to do now is add some details. It's basically all the metal parts. I think maybe the this part here, the skull plate that he's got here, I might do that silver. His metal gob with a horn sticking out, I'm going to do that blue with the shoulder pads blue. And I might do one of the little parts there like silver or a brassy colour just to break it up. But yeah, that's how easy it is to paint orcs. Not tonight, pal, I'm watching you. Oh, well, hey, good lad. You know, it makes sense. Oh, I ate that noise on a milkshake. I don't know why it's making that. It's like 3/4 full. Double decker. Oh God, I'm spitting. Right, so we've got that done as well. Getting notifications on my phone here. I don't know what it is because obviously I'm filming. Right, let's have a look. So now we'll get Mornfang Brown. And this is what I'm just going to put this Mornfang Brown on this little like, satchel thing, this little bag thing that he's got, just for his stick bombs. There we go. So I painted up my flash kits. Now I've had them for ages and I just haven't got around. I painted one up, not a completion like, but I painted one up just to see how easy they are to paint up. There's quite a lot of detail on them models. So I thought it'd be a lot harder, but I actually ended up batch painting them and then taking my time on the skin, just basing, leaving the shadows in the muscles and stuff like that. But yeah, very, very cool models to paint. They're an absolute bugger to put together though. Like at one point I actually thought, do you know what, I'm gonna have to build these in like subsections. So basically that massive gun that they have, I was just gonna leave that off. Obviously that's stuck to an arm. So I actually left it off for a bit. I thought, right, should I start painting them that way? Then I just thought, you know what, bollocks to it, I'll just paint the full thing. In hindsight, I wish I left them off. Would have been a lot easier. But I got them painted up in the end. I was quite surprised how quick I got them painted up. I think all in all, I did them all in like maybe 5-10 hours, something like that. 5-10 hours, that's a bloody big gap. Probably about 10 hours. Never painted orcs. Mate, I suggest, if you can, just get like some daft ones off eBay or something and just try it. Like I was like you, if it didn't have power armor on it, I didn't bother. Or I thought, nah, I don't want to paint them. But then I bought the Orks Start Collecting box set and I found them so easy. I mean, I know obviously the class is a hard army, so you'll be painting loads and loads of boys. But if you can get your head around painting loads of boys, then, you know, painting the vehicles and the killer cans. I think the killer can's my favourite in the Ork range, to be fair. Yeah, then you're laughing, you know. I think I'll paint his, yeah, well, I'll paint all his belts and stuff as well, this colour. Even though that's brown, this is a different brown. How the hell have I missed that? So, Jono, what do you feel about, I know I don't like talking about politics and stuff, on these, but what do you feel about going back into lockdown once we've left lockdown? It's crazy. See, me personally, I don't want to say I'm not bothered, because I think I am. But for me personally, I don't go out anyway, so it doesn't affect me that way. But I just think it's a bit like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, gives a break. And I heard on the It's All the Same to Me, Don't Leave the House Often. Yeah, same here, mate. I was hearing on the news that bloody London have got a bigger infection rate than like somewhere up here. Yet they're on tier 2 and we're on tier 3. Makes you wonder, like, how do they come up with these rules, you know? I do know though, I will be, once all this is over, one, I'm going to go out, enjoy myself, take the wife out, you know, all that type of stuff. But two, I don't think I'll be going to Games Workshop. Well, I will be going to Games Workshop, but I don't think I'll be spending my money there. Like all the independent stores, you know, that have proper struggled. I think I'll be going to well, I do anyway, but gaming figures. They'll be getting my money for hobby supplies. It is a bit bad if you have family, yeah, but you can't shoot down London. Well, it doesn't stop some people, does it? You know what I mean? Right, let's have a look. So, any other leathery parts? I think, See, I work for Asda, so it's funny when you see people rocking up to the store with the lanyard saying, I can't wear a mask, but they're wearing a mask. So which one is it, love? And I feel sorry for the NHS as well, after all this, having to, you know, help all these people who are asthmatic. Must be now half the population are now asthmatic. But yet they go to the shops and they'll go and get 20 Lambert and Butler. Yeah. Dickheads, I tell you. Even army painter, I've said don't buy from us, use your local gaming shop because they need it more. Well, yeah, support. Yeah, So I think with that as well, John, or like your local gaming store will obviously sell Army Painter. So if you buy it from them instead of direct from Army Painter, you're helping that store out. Plus you are helping Army Painter out as well, you know. But yeah, definitely get it from your local. Right, says Monfang Brune. But it's good though, isn't it? Like a big company like that, I say to do that. Even, you know, they're not daft as well. They will be getting something out of it. But it's just, yeah. Help your local store. I mean, I don't even know, to be fair, if gaming figures have been open this past few weeks. Yep, I love Games Workshop, but they are way too expensive. Yeah, they are, mate. I've got not a big thing about this, but I personally think there should be as well. Obviously, it's nice to have your models and you want them cheap, you know. So I suppose that's why you go to your local gaming store. You get obviously a bit of discount. And you know, I remember when you used to be able to get like 5 models or 10 models and it was a £5. You know what I mean? Like in your blister pack and all that type of stuff. But I generally think this hobby should be expensive. For the simple fact that I think if it was cheap, so say like, I don't know, for argument's sake, you bought an Imperial Knight, and you know, I think they're like £100. Now, if that model was say 20 quid, would you really take pride in painting it, or give a crap if you cocked it up? Say, I personally don't think you would, because you think, oh, it's only 20 quid. 100 quid is obviously a lot more expensive. And again, I think kids today, they don't really see 100 quid as being expensive. Like I used to go down to Games Workshop on a Thursday. It was like, it's classed as adult night kind of thing. Obviously teenage, anyone can go, but mainly it was adults down there. And you see kids like, oh yeah, I'll have 2 nights, I'll have 4 star collecting boxes please, I'll buy all these paints, and they're thinking, hang on a minute, what's going on? There's a 14-year-old here who's spending all this money. I mean, yeah, granted, you know, they might have saved up the pocket money and whatever, but when you're seeing them doing it on a weekly basis, you think to yourself, hang on, they're clearly just, there's something going on here. Do they care about it that much? Because then the next week, I mean, I know we've all got loads of armies, but like the next week you'd see them buy something else for a different army. And yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong as well, if I wanted something, I'll just go and buy it, but you know, it's madness. Madness, I tell you. Can you even see me? Oh, you can. Yeah, I was saying about this light. I quite like how this light now I can paint in the night time. In the night time. At night time even. Yeah, I know what you mean. I save up to get my stuff. Yeah, exactly that, mate. I try not to get myself in debt. I have done in the past. I'm getting myself out of it. So if I want something, I just buy it. Save up and buy it. Best way. I think I keep getting someone coming in and out of here, but I know that Kev over at the Hobby Corner, I think he's got a live chat going on at the moment, so I know a lot of people will be over there. Come see me. God, how the heck have I undercoated this? Spray must have been running out this day when I undercoated these. Like half of it's grey and half of it's black. Not just bare plastic, but when I started it was £3.50 for a blister pack. Yeah. I remember, mate, I remember. But I don't like metal models, so I'm quite glad that wasn't really into it back then. I'll paint metal models, you know, but just, if I can get away with it, I will just leave them. I hate metal models. Just hate the way it feels when you paint it. I personally don't think the paint sticks to them properly, even if you've undercoated it properly, you know. I know I've seen videos where some people are actually, they'll paint one colour on the model, then spray it with like a varnish or something, and then go on to the next, and then spray it again just to keep the colour onto the model. I think, bloody hell. I know we like to have a lot of work, excuse me, but that's just going a bit excessive. You had to have 3 people to play. I always remember, it's one of the things that say my mum got me into like sticking with it kind of thing. My friends got me into it, but when she took me down, I always remember having my first little intro game, and the board we played on, for me, was just amazing. It was basically like a trench board, which I just thought, oh my god, this is mint. So that kind of got me into it. But now, well, I've never owned any terrain whatsoever since I've done the hobby. So I think that might be the next thing I start to get, is like little bits of terrain, like broken walls and all that type of stuff, you know, and then actually paint some terrain up and see how it goes. I've always just focused on the model, metal body and plastic arms and a power pack. Yeah. So I actually have in the loft in my hobby box. So I did not a massive, but a fairly decent sized commission for Leaky Cheese. He's on YouTube. I think he's mainly on Twitter now, But I did a massive, not massive, a Tyranid commission. I seem to be like the Tyranid king, you know. Anyone wants a Tyranid army, they come to me and I'll paint it up for them. But and he showed me like loads of these designs. He's well into like his lore. He's well into like who made a certain model and stuff like that, you know, which is really cool. And he showed me this picture of the very first like Termagant, I think it was. I think I've showed a picture of it before. It was like the concept design and stuff like that. And he got this lad to make him it, and I painted it up as part of his commission. It looked like a worm, well, it's like a termagant, like a with a gun. He said, if you want, because he made him like a few, you can have one. So I have one upstairs of the very first Tyranid model to be illustrated kind of thing, which is pretty cool. Yeah, the Protonid. Yep, I have the model of it. I was in the army and was 19 years old when I started playing. Yeah, you do see a lot of military people playing it. Now, I suppose it's that cliche thing where you think, oh, if you're in the military, you're going to start playing guard and stuff. But a lot of photos I've seen of people doing it who are in the military kind of play like chaos and stuff. So I think it's just an excuse to play the bad guy. You know what I mean? Ooh. Plop. Ooh, Saturday tomorrow. It's the day of the week I hate working. But I'm off Sunday, Monday, so that's always good. Crimson Fist was my first army because Imperial Fist came out on 2nd edition and moved to them. Cool. I want to say my first army, but I haven't actually had an army until fairly recently, maybe like the last, 2 years. I've been doing hobby for 20 years. I keep saying this like loads and loads of times, you know, like I paint a squad here and there of different armies and stuff, you know, so I didn't really have one. But yeah, I'm quite enjoying building an army. Like I think my Ork one is the most I've got painted for an army. I've got quite a lot. I do need some vehicles for it, but I don't know when I'm going to get them. Space Wolves as well, they're coming on quite nice. I've still got the Reavers to paint, so I will be painting them as well. I've got my Death Guard, 40k and AOS, that's getting painted up. Obviously I've painted up all the Plague Bearers, I've painted up the Nurglings, I've got the, I don't know what they're called, but I will show you. well, that wasn't good. Oh yeah, I didn't stick the riders on. Ooh, right. Yeah, so I've got these fly things to paint up, but I've run out of sprays and stuff, so they're just gonna wait until I can actually go out and buy some sprays, some supplies, but that won't be anytime soon, I don't think. I'm sure next door's bonfire is about to explode. Doesn't want to, because I will boot off. Big style. Let me stick this back on here. So I haven't stuck the rider to the bug thing, and I haven't stuck the bug thing to the stand, because yeah, it's just going to be a bugger to paint. But yeah, I'll show you, like, for a Nurgle swarm thing, they are pretty easy to do, but that's them. If you can see, let me see what that looks like. You know, just dry brushed a lot of greens, purples, painted the tongues and the innards with a pink colour, done some like luminous greens for like some slimy stuff coming out. Might go back over and put just a little bit more texture onto the pink with some lighter pink, just to create a bit of light and dark. But yeah, Jono says, had a full chapter of 1,000 models and my ex set fire to them when we split up. I know what you mean, mate. When I split up with my ex, my full collection went bye-bye. I managed to salvage a few things, but quite a lot of it just went in the skip. But I did have a few stuff left over. But you know, what can you do? Right, let's have a look. We're getting there. We're getting there. Put a bit of that in there. Just, yeah. There's that. So now what we're going to do is, let me see, I think some brassy colours now, just to break up that silver. So what do we have? Balthazar Gold. That's a nice colour. Well, what am I saying? It's the only brassy colour I've got. Like I was looking for another colour. I don't have another colour. 2 seconds, guys. Oh, right, I've only got 5% left of there. I might have to go because I haven't got a phone charger with me. We have been an hour, like, so. So yeah. So do you know what, guys? I think I might have to, because I don't want this just to go off. But yeah, guys, we have been on here 1 hour and 3 minutes. So thank you for joining me. Yeah, stay tuned next week for some videos coming out. I am trying to plan some videos to come out, because obviously you need more content on the channel. Might be some more orky goodness coming. But yeah. Yeah, see you later, Jono. Again, thank you very much, mate, for dropping by. It does mean a lot. Probably the same again next week. Next Friday I'll do another live chat and paint along. I feel like when I'm doing this, I'm getting more painted, you know. But yeah. Anyway, guys, yeah, thank you very much. I'll see you all later. Ta-ra.